How many people in the world live under the World Bank's international poverty line? That's $3 a day. Is it 600 million, 800 million, a billion, or 1.4 billion? Don't be guided by the audience. This is your opinion. Or knowledge. You have knowledge on it. I will come to you last, Prabashini, because you should know. And Zingiswa should know. So, Thuli, pick a number.
Okay.
Pick a number. A, B, C, or D?
$1 billion.
Pardon? 1 billion.
Yes.
You're going with 14% of the audience. 1 billion. Zingiswa?
I would have voted for 1.4 billion.
1.4 billion, Prabashini.
I was the same. Yes.
You are all wrong.
Wow.
And most of you are wrong, which is why I love this question. I asked it at a charity event in Cape Town, and there was a man who went the color of Zingiswa's flag on her jacket, the red on her jacket, on the badge. And he was fuming. And at the end of it, I said, any questions? And he said, no, just a comment. I said, okay. You're wrong. I said, probably. I've been married long enough to know. Yes, I probably am. I said, so tell me, can you be more specific? Is it possible? He said, that statistic is wrong. And most of you in the room probably feel that statistic is wrong, because $3 is not very much. We live in a country where lots of people have to survive on less than $3 a day, because that's less than the government grant. However, mass industrialization in places like India and China, the biggest populations in the world, have lifted hundreds of millions of people out of poverty. Now, that 1.4 billion number was accurate in 2010. Today, it's closer to 800 million.
Wow.
So the world is making extraordinary progress in uplifting people from the grotesque abject poverty into levels of slightly worse poverty. And I don't know that there's a huge difference between $3 or $5 a day or even $10 a day, because it's all hard living. But the point is, there is progress happening in the world. And I wonder, Prabashini, if we're seeing over that same period a similar level of progress in South Africa. I don't think we've seen that exponential improvement in outcomes for South Africans. Discuss.
So thank you. I guess this is the real hospital.
One of them.
That's one of them. No, thanks very much, Bruce. And I'm thrilled to be back on stage and to be in esteemed company. I don't think we've seen that progress in South Africa. And perhaps that's also why the answer on the 1.4 billion
because we feel it differently.
Because it hasn't been our lived experience.
Correct.
South Africa over the last 10 years, there have been statistics. Lindiwe was just on stage. Real wages haven't really grown in the last 5 or so. I'm trying to locate Lindiwe in the crowd.
Lindiwe, stick up your hand.
Yeah.
There she is. At the back. There we go.
Oh, there she is. They haven't grown in the last 5 or so years. So in South Africa, definitely we are feeling poorer. And if we look at some of the recent statistics on things like online betting, gambling, the amount of money that people are channeling towards those activities, not because they think it's an opportunity to get rich, or it's sometimes to think it's an opportunity to get some money to cover necessities.
Yeah.
So that hasn't been our lived experience in South Africa. We know a lot of infrastructure spending is not where it needs to be. We had a great boom during 2010. I can't remember who talked about 2010 and the wonderful 2010 moment.